Warren Buffett's latest warning isn't just market commentary, it's a critical signal. He says finding value is tough when everybody prefers gambling. This isn't merely a shift in investor sentiment, but a deep structural reorientation of how capital is valued and allocated. It forces us to ask, is the market's very definition of value undergoing its most significant test in decades? The core moat protecting disciplined investment principles seems to be eroding. On one side, we have the time-tested framework of intrinsic value, patient capital, and compounding returns, epitomized by figures like Buffett. On the other, a rapidly expanding landscape of speculative momentum trading, driven by short-term narratives and often detached from underlying fundamentals. This dynamic creates a stark divergence. This matters because the value proposition for institutional portfolios is changing. Do you chase the immediate excitement of speculative rallies, or do you double down on quality assets with clear earnings visibility? The pressure on fund managers to perform in a CSNO-like market, as Buffett put it, is immense. It challenges the very tenets of long-term capital preservation and growth. Look at the recent performance metrics. Indices like the S&P 500 or the Nasdaq have seen significant gains. But a deeper dive reveals these returns are often concentrated in a narrow band of Magnificent Seven or similar high-growth tech stocks like Nvidia and Tesla. This creates an illusion of broad market strength, masking underlying areas of weakness and diverging valuations. Here's where the margin metrics become interesting. While top-line revenue for these market darlings expands, the market's overall margin expansion is uneven. Speculative bubbles, like those seen in names like GameStop or AMC Entertainment during certain periods, aren't built on traditional earnings growth. They're fueled by liquidity surges and herd mentality. This isn't sustainable long-term margin expansion for the market overall. How are sophisticated fund managers executing in this environment? Many are employing a barbell strategy, balancing concentrated exposure to high-quality growth names like Microsoft and Apple with a defensive allocation to resilient, undervalued assets. Others, like Berkshire Hathaway itself, maintain their patient approach, waiting for compelling value to emerge without succumbing to the noise. The next signal comes from management's capital allocation. Firms like BlackRock are guiding clients towards diversified portfolios, emphasizing long-term thematic shifts over short-term fads. This institutional capital rotation is crucial. It's a quiet but significant move away from froth, positioning for durable growth, even if it means missing out on some headline-grabbing rallies in the near term. That leads us to the broader industry context. Historically low interest rates, quantitative easing, and a flood of pandemic-era stimulus created an environment ripe for speculation. Easy money makes everything feel less risky. Combine that with the democratization of trading platforms and the influence of social media, and you have a potent cocktail for short-term speculative behavior to flourish. The competitive landscape for capital has been irreversibly altered. Traditional asset classes now compete with a dizzying array of alternatives, from high-growth tech firms like Meta platforms to meme stocks and cryptocurrencies. This expanded universe, coupled with the fear of missing out, pushes even seasoned investors to reconsider their risk parameters. The market is constantly repricing risk. But this hyper-speculative environment introduces significant systemic vulnerabilities. Overly concentrated market leadership, asset bubbles detached from economic reality, and potential liquidity crunches are major concerns. A sharp correction in a few key names could trigger a broader market drawdown, impacting even fundamental sound investments. This is where things get interesting and dangerous. Regulators globally are keenly observing these shifts. While direct intervention in free markets is often avoided, the potential for policy changes or increased scrutiny on trading platforms, margin requirements, or market manipulation remains a latent risk. Any unexpected regulatory pressure could act as a significant catalyst, representing risk across speculative assets almost instantly. Looking forward, the market is poised for a significant valuation reassessment. As interest rates potentially stabilize at higher levels, the cost of capital increases, making distant future earnings less attractive. This could favor businesses with robust cash flows and tangible assets over those priced purely on speculative growth. Patient capital is likely to be rewarded. Our multi-year thesis remains consistent. Structural momentum will eventually revert to fundamental strength. While speculative surges can dominate short-term cycles, the long game belongs to enterprises with sustainable competitive advantages, clear earnings visibility, and a commitment to shareholder value. The noise will fade, quality will endure. This is a critical distinction. For institutional portfolios, this means a careful reevaluation. We are placing established industrials and dividend aristocrats on breakout watch, as their consistent performance may regain favor. Conversely, highly extended, speculative growth names without clear profitability warrant trim consideration. This isn't about shunning innovation, but about representing risk correctly. So, as Warren Buffett wisely observes, the market is presenting new challenges to disciplined investors. Staying patient, focusing on quality, and avoiding short-term excitement are more critical now than ever. For deep-dive institutional analysis that cuts through the noise and helps you navigate these structural shifts, subscribe to SR Money News IN. Your long-term portfolio depends on it.